Hi, welcome to New England Fire Cooking. My name's Aaron Higgins. Weather finally got nice here in New England, so we can start filming outside again. I'm really excited about that. But today in this video, I want to show you what got me into barbecue, and that is just a simple smoked chicken. It's real easy, real straightforward, easy on the wallet. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Let's get to the grilling.
So here I have a whole chicken roaster, and I got a can of Pam. Some people like to use olive oil, but I use Pam for this, and I just shoot down the skin, the outside of the chicken. Just give it a good mist of cooking spray. Now I've got this Chick-a-Lick Bam Bam bird rub. It's a great chicken seasoning. It's got all those savory notes. It's got a little bit of heat to it. So nothing overwhelming, but just good savory chicken rub with a touch of heat. And so I'm going to do the back side of this chicken, get it flipped over, and give it the same treatment on the other side. Okay, we got the chicken on its front, same thing. Gave it a spritz with the cooking spray, and now I'm coming across with that Chick-a-Lick Bam Bam. And this is also made by the Smoke and Fire Society, just like the usual rub, which you've seen me do or seen me use in the past. So I'm going to give it a nice dose of this. Don't forget to move your legs around, wings around, get in all the nooks and crannies. And now that our chicken's done, we're going to let it just kind of hang out on the board for a little bit. Got some in the cavity, make sure you do that. But like I said, we're going to let this hang out on the board and let this rub start working on this meat. In the meantime, we're going to go fire up the smoker. So for this cook, what we're going to be using is my old Char Grillers Smokin' Champ. And I've got some B&B briquette charcoal cooking away in this old firebox here. I'm going to be using some wood chips for this, not chunks or splits, just because we're going to be cooking pretty hot. We're right around 250 now, but we're going to be running around 300 to 325 degrees. I cook the chickens fairly quickly on this old gal here, but before we get this chicken on, I'm going to just give the grates a quick dose of cooking spray. Okay, so I just set our chicken right in the very dead center of this cooker, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bad boy closed. I'm going to let it roll for about an hour, and then I'm going to turn it. I rotate every hour or so. You could do it every half hour if you'd like, just to ensure that it cooks evenly. Okay, so it's been an hour and I've turned this bad boy around, got it closer to the fire, trying to speed this process up a little bit. I'm looking for 170 in the thigh and 165 in the breast. Give it another 45 minutes, come back and check it again. All right, so we got some beautiful color on this chicken. It's right on the threshold of being done. I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes, just a couple degrees under. And once we pull it off, we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so, and then we're going to cut into it, and we're going to experience juicy, tender chicken goodness. Stick around. Okay, you guys, so this chicken is done. Some of the rub came off on my hand when I went to pick it up from the cooker. Make sure you use gloves and glove liners when you do that. This bad boy is hot. Just letting it sit on the cutting board for a few minutes, and then we're going to slice into this, and we're going to get down on some juicy, tender chicken goodness. Okay, now it's time to carve this bad boy. I'm going to come in, and I'm going to take this drum right off here. You get this drumstick right off. And oh my God, will you look at this juice. This is absolutely fantastic, you guys. You really can't get much better than this. That's going to be a nice, tasty piece of meat. Smells absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to get into this breast a little bit. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Let's see what we're working with. This one I think's got my name on it. Oh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. With juicy, tender chicken goodness. Nice crispy skin. Yeah, crank up your heat towards the end of the cook and hit it with a little bit of butter for a nice crispy skin. I'm gonna cut up the rest of this, and now of course we gotta try it.
Okay, so here I am sitting down at the table. Got myself a little plate full of chicken. We're using the rest of the chicken. I just pulled it apart after I basically quartered it. As you guys saw earlier, I was taking the legs off. I saved the drumsticks for my wife though. My wife's a drumstick and thigh person. I'm more of a wing and breast person. Except for the oysters. The oysters never made the plate. Those babies went down the hatch, believe me. So real simple. Whole chicken, Chick-a-Lick Bam Bam. Just shoot the outside of that chicken with some cooking spray. If there's any really long dangly pieces of skin or whatever, clip those right off. Those aren't gonna do you any good. They're just gonna burn. And then basically we just seasoned the outside and the cavity and just gave it a real good dose of the Chick-a-Lick Bam Bam. It's a great chicken rub. Just has an incredible balance of savory notes, smokiness, and heat. And of course I've got the juice here. Any juice that comes off your chicken, drain that right into a little bowl. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dress this chicken up a little bit. About 2 hour cook altogether. And ran right between 300 and 350 on the Char Griller Smoking Champ offset smoker. This is what got me into it, guys. Smoked chicken and fire roasted chicken on the grill is what got me into barbecue. This is was my starting point, and basically it was all downhill from there. But it doesn't break the bank. It's a great thing to practice on, especially if you're very new to smoking, or you get a new grill and you're just learning the heartbeat of it and trying to figure out, what locks in what temperatures and that sort of thing. And you don't want to spend a lot of money on a really awesome piece of meat and make a simple mistake or make a rookie mistake and end up out a whole lot of money. So chicken's a great way to start. Tempted a little over 170 in the thigh. We were right around 172, 173. Maybe about 168, 169 or so on the breast. That's perfect for me. Now I'm going to dive right in. Oh, the juiciness. Oh, you saw that earlier. I was carving it up. Oh man, the juiciness. Man. This doesn't worth its weight in gold. Wow. Of course, I got this piece right here, the skin. Flavor, man. You just can't beat it. The rest of this we pulled apart, and we're going to be using it in soups, and we're going to be using it in some chicken salad sandwiches for lunch during the week. And that's basically what I do a lot. I find myself doing that a lot. It's just cheaper to get the whole chicken, smoke it, and get it nice and juicy and tender, and just rip it all apart and use it in whatever dish you're going to make. Casseroles, dumplings if you really, felt froggy or anything like that. But man, you just can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong with smoked chicken. Listen, guys, I appreciate you tuning in today. If you like what you see here on this channel and you like the videos that we're making, give us a subscribe. Check us out on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Thanks for hanging with us today. See you next time.